with Katrina Smith.
Welcome and good morning. Thank you so much for joining us on this Sunday. It's June 15th. It's Father's Day, so a very happy Father's Day to all the dads out there and the father figures in our lives. Meteorologist James DeFazio in the Weather Center tracking that forecast for Father's Day. When I think Father's Day, I think barbecue and fishing. A lot of dads, that's what they do. So what's it looking like for that?
And especially, it feels like the fathers always seem to get lucky. At least that's what the mothers tend to have reminded me over the years, that they get luckier with the weather. Having it in June helps. But unfortunately, we're not going to have a summery day today, but it's not going to be too chilly either. Slightly warmer than yesterday. Not entirely dry, but not an extremely wet day by any sense of the means either. We'll take a look at the radar in just a moment. I want to mention our weekend streak yet again, because as of this current moment, the streak is at jeopardy. We have yet to record a raindrop at Griffiss Air Force Base this weekend. I do believe that's about to change, though. We're going to take a look at the radar right now, and I don't think that's going to continue. Let's see what's going on with the clicker here. There it goes. It looks like it was frozen up. Sorry about that. Your Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. We can see that shower's working right towards Rome right now, and we're going to see these very, very light rounds of showers during the day today. It's going to be a more dry day than a wet day, but it's not enough to call it a completely dry day. I expect when this light shower moves across Rome that Rome will record their first trace or a couple hundredths of an inch of precipitation. No rain yet in downtown Utica, just cloudy skies. However, again, that light shower is headed in this direction. And again, it's going to be more dry than wet today, but a couple rounds of light showers, especially during the first half of the day. It was a chilly night last night, lows in the mid to upper 50s. We're warming up slowly this morning. We're up into the low 60s across most of central New York. 63 degrees in Rome with cloudy skies, a light breeze at 8 miles per hour. The dew point still has climbed up just a tad. We were down into the low 50s last night. We're back up into the upper 50s this morning. Today, temperatures steadily rise. Highs are going to be in the low 70s in the mid-afternoon hours. Cloudy skies prevail. We're going to have plenty of clouds in between the raindrops. We're not going to see too much in the way of sunshine today. And then coming up, we're going to take a look at what's in store for your work week ahead. Katrina?
Thank you so much, James. The American
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist James DeFazio.
Good Sunday morning and happy Father's Day to all the fathers and father figures out there. Want to extend everyone a happy Father's Day and extend hopefully a positive forecast your way. Things trended drier throughout the weekend, and things are going to be mostly dry today. I can't forecast an entirely dry day. We are going to see a couple rounds of very light showers, and unfortunately we do have some changes in the forecast for this upcoming week ahead, which we're going to break down coming up in just a moment. We're up into the 60s. Lows last night were in the mid to upper 50s. We've climbed up into low to mid 60s across central New York. Highs today are going to be in the low 70s later this afternoon. A few light showers today, but it's a mostly dry Sunday. Hotter and humid weather is going to arrive next week. It's not going to get quite this hot as we were originally thinking, but that humidity is definitely on its way, and it is going to be into the 80s. Showers and thunderstorms make their return on Wednesday and Thursday, and now we're also tracking a little bit of wet weather for the beginning of the work week as well. Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar, a very thin line of very light showers beginning to slide southward across Oneida County. These are going to be working into Rome over the next 20 to 30 minutes. In about a half hour or so, they'll reach the I-90 corridor, Utica and Mohawk Valley. We're going to see these occasional light showers roll through central New York during the day today. But again, most of the day is dry and cloudy. 63 degrees with cloudy skies up in Rome, just an 8-mile-per-hour breeze. Relatively light breeze is going to continue today. We're not expecting windy conditions. Temperatures, again, we're all the way up into the low 60s already. High's going to be in the low 70s today. But the real story is what's to come. As we head into the middle of the work week, not only do we climb into the upper 70s on Tuesday and into the low 80s, low to mid 80s on Wednesday and Thursday, plenty of humidity arrives with these temperatures, so it's going to feel even warmer than the actual number here. The heat indexes will be 2 to 4 degrees higher than the actual temperature. Today, those scattered very, very light showers throughout the day today. Things begin to dry out as we head into the overnight tonight. Lows very similar to last night, mid to upper 50s. Monday morning, we start the day dry. However, unfortunately, yet again, more very, very scattered light rain showers develop in the afternoon. Pop-up showers during Monday afternoon and evening, slightly warmer yet again. We get into the mid-70s, and then drier weather settles in for Tuesday, or from Monday night into Tuesday morning. Tuesday morning begins dry, but it's not a dry day. By Tuesday afternoon, widespread rain arrives, 2 p.m. Tuesday, widespread rain overspreads central New York. We see widespread rain into the evening hours. Taking a look at the 7-day forecast, a mostly dry day today for your Father's Day, highs in the low 70s, mostly dry on Monday, but that round of pop-up showers does arrive in the afternoon. Tuesday, a round of widespread rainfall arrives for the afternoon and evening. Showers and thunderstorms throughout the day on Wednesday and on Thursday. Friday looks to be a little wet, but again, definitely not a washout of a day by any sense of the means. And Saturday has trended drier. Saturday is looking dry at this time. Next weekend not looking like a total washout as of this moment.
I have no idea, but what do you think, Ed? Our director's always right. Hold on, Ed, what did Ed say? He's guessing Nixon.
And he's correct again.
He's always
I can't
right.
stump him.
Ed knows all.
So Calvin Coolidge was the first president to express support for the holiday, and that came all the way back in 1924. Then Lyndon B. Johnson was the first president to actually issue a proclamation. He declared it to be the third Sunday in June, but he didn't actually sign it into law to be a federal holiday. He just encouraged the states to do it. But Richard Nixon went the full distance in 1972 and made it a full national holiday.
National holiday.
Yep, and then coming up, we're going to talk about the inspiration. It's a cool story.
You know what else we're going to talk about? Our dads.
Oh.
We want to take time to wish the dads a very happy Father's Day. So we'll start with Tom Hafner. He is a director here at WKTV, and he's a dad himself.
Adorable.
Look at that adorable baby. This is Tom and his wife and their baby Yuffie, but I guess she's not a baby anymore. She's actually 2.5 years old, but still adorable. Very lucky to have such a special dad. Happy Father's Day to Tom. This is James.
Geez.
Oh my gosh, you guys are spitting images of each other.
Literally.
What do you want to say to Dad?
Happy Father's Day, Dad. I love you. I miss you.
Oh, that's a beautiful family photo.
Hope he's having a good day. Yeah, that and there's from the gala. And again, thank you for the community for helping support my sister through that really tough time.
Yep.
The East Utica Classic was amazing. All of the folks with that association are incredible.
Absolutely beautiful. Happy Father's Day to James's dad. This is my dad. I took him on our WKTV trip, holiday vacations, and this is us making pralines together. Yeah, spending a week and a half with your dad when you haven't lived with them for a while could be a little challenging, but we had fun.
A little bit of nostalgia.
It was nostalgia, all right. We have a couple other pictures. One of the highlights of the trip, I think, was this. He met Claudia Tenney, who used to be our local representative, but now, you know, it's because of redistricting is elsewhere. But we were at the airport in Syracuse and ran into Claudia, and he was like, wow. He was just so excited to have met one of our representatives. And this is a couple of years ago, taking him flying. See a big smile on his face there. Happy Father's Day.
Yes, Katrina can fly.
Yes, Katrina can fly. So actually, I sent him flying before I ever flew. Isn't that crazy?
Wow, I did not know.
Yeah, he had a lesson before I actually ever went. And then we have, this is Riley Jones, and that is his father and the entire family here. And we want to wish him a happy Father's Day. And let's see. Riley is a multimedia journalist here at News Channel 2.
He's been doing a great job.
Yeah, he does an amazing job. You saw him early on in the broadcast. So again, working here this summer, Ryan is a 7th grade science teacher at Mount Markham Middle School, as well as a paramedic for several local ambulance services. So this photo is after a dance recital that his daughters, Rory and Reagan were part of. Ryan has been helping out with these recitals since they were very little and has become an important part of that production. Oh my goodness, like make all the other dads look like, right? Like, what an
My dad's
amazing
gonna watch
dad
golf
there.
today.
Exactly, it's like, he does so much. So a very happy Father's Day to you, Ryan, as well. And I think we have one more. Okay, this is our director, Ed. Oh my gosh, we have a picture of Ed.
Oh,
Look at that. I'm excited about that.
And the pupper.
His father, Brian, works for New York State, but also does landscaping and is a member of a local band, Crushing June. This photo was taken before Ed's sister Alex's senior ball a couple of years ago.
Ed, what instrument? He's a bass
Plays
player.
the bass.
Plays the bass. Nice.
Pretty
nice.
cool. Well, very happy Father's Day to you. And again, another stellar father that kind of, shows some of us up there.
A literal rock star.
Yeah, rock star dad. All right, today marks... Welcome back, and thank you for joining us for another half hour of News Channel 2 Weekend Today. I'm Katrina Smith. We have a few changes in the forecast in store, so we'll get you right over to the Weather Center with meteorologist James DeFazio. So let's first, I guess we can talk about Father's Day.
Yes.
Happy Father's Day to everyone.
Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, things are trending wetter for the work week. Our Father's Day forecast has trended drier. We're not going to be seeing widespread rain today.
That's not too shabby.
No, a couple of light showers on Sunday, but unfortunately Monday and Tuesday we now have a couple of showers in the forecast. We still haven't had a completely fully dry weekend since last November. We've done quite a bit of research on this, and this is more common than you would think, and I'm going to release a comprehensive data analysis on this later this week. However, I do believe this streak is about to continue. We have a shower that is slowly approaching Griffiths and Rome, and this light shower is going to continue to slide into southern Oneida County and into the Mohawk Valley. And these are the type of showers that we're going to see today. Extremely light, almost sprinkle level showers, otherwise cloudy conditions. Downtown Utica, dry and mostly cloudy, and that is going to be the majority of our day today. Temperatures have climbed into the low 60s in most places. Lows last night were in the mid to upper 50s across central New York. A bit of a chilly night. We're up to 63 degrees with cloudy skies in Rome. Dew point up to 57. Increased humidity compared to what we experienced last night. We had very refreshing air overnight, but it's not overly humid either. Temperatures steadily rise today, primarily cloudy weather, a couple of sprinkles and showers embedded within the day. Highs are going to be in the low 70s. Coming up, we're going to break down the week ahead's forecast, as well as where those new rain chances have developed. Katrina?
Thank you, James. A show of force in the nation's...
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist James DeFazio.
Good Sunday morning, and happy Father's Day to all the father figures out there and the father figures in our lives. We're expecting a mostly cloudy day today. We're going to see a couple rounds of light showers, but again, it's a mostly dry day. Take a look at downtown Utica, where we're waking up to mostly dry conditions. After a chilly night with lows in the mid to upper 50s, we've climbed into the low 60s, and we're going to see temperatures continue to rise up into the low 70s for highs by this afternoon. A few light showers today, but it's a more dry than wet Sunday today, or more than dry than wet day, I should say. Hotter and humid weather arrives by the middle of next week, especially humid. The humidity really ticks up as we climb above 80 degrees. Showers and thunderstorms also make their return on Wednesday and Thursday, They look like the two wettest days of the week, but we now have more wet days in the week than we had in the forecast yesterday. Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar showing a very good idea of the type of showers we're expecting today. They're almost sprinkle level in terms of how light they are. This very light shower continues to drift southward, and it will continue to drift southward. We'll see a few more of these roll through central New York throughout the day today. This is going to be just enough to wet the ground, about to move through Rhone. It will reach the Mohawk Valley over the next 30 to 45 minutes. 63 degrees with cloudy skies in Rome right now. Not quite raining there just yet. Much more humid than it was overnight last night. Got very refreshing the air last night. It's not overly humid, but noticeably more humid than it was. We're going to see a steady increase in temperature as we head into next week. We're in the low 70s today. By the beginning of next week, tomorrow, mid-70s, then upper 70s. But by Wednesday and Thursday, low 80s with quite a bit of humidity. And we're going to be noticing the heat index being the temperature is going to feel quite warmer than the actual temperature with that level of humidity. Scattered showers continue today, highs into the low 70s. As we head into the evening hours, those showers become fewer and far between. As we head into Monday, we start today in mostly dry, mostly cloudy skies, but by Monday afternoon, another round of scattered showers develops. More pop-up showers for Monday afternoon and for Monday evening. Now look at your 7-day forecast. Today is a mostly dry day with highs in the low 70s. We're tracking another round of pop-up showers Monday afternoon, but again, Monday's more dry than wet, highs in the mid-70s. Tuesday, a round of widespread rainfall arrives in the mid-afternoon, and it's a wet mid-afternoon and evening. More of a widespread rainfall. A couple rounds of showers and thunderstorms on Wednesday and Thursday with warmer conditions. Not looking like washout level days, but we are going to see rounds of showers and storms at some point each day. Same thing with Friday, more dry than wet, but not an entirely dry day. And as of this moment, Saturday does look pleasant and dry with very comfortable temperatures. And I found this story to be so cool. This was actually all the way back in 1909. A woman named Sonora Smart Dodd led the charge because her father was a Civil War veteran. He came home from the Civil War. Shortly after he returned home from war, his wife passed away. And Sonora Dodd wanted to honor her father because of the fact that he stood up and was a single dad all the way back in the late 1800s, mid to late 1800s, for her and her two sisters.
So interesting.
For several years. So it was actually her pushing to honor him.
Her father.
Yes.
And what did I say during the break? I said,
you're like, there way back then.
There weren't single fathers in 1909, but what a fascinating story.
Yeah.
It surprised me.
That was actually the year he passed away, too.
Wow. All right, again, a happy Father's Day to everyone out there, and we'll be back after this.
Azios here now with our first look at the weather forecast, and the 3 words that you told me to look out for this week are humidity, humidity, humidity.
Yes, I was just mentioning on social media, make sure, did you have your air conditioner in yet? You know, you're going to want it this week. This is the first time where I know I would really want it. We'll take a look at the 7-day forecast in detail coming up. The low Wednesday night is just looking very uncomfortable for sleep, but we're tracking a steady warm-up this week, but the air mass that arrives Tuesday night into Wednesday is going to be quite muggy, and that muggy air mass brings dew points into the mid-60s for 2 consecutive days, so quite a bit of humid weather on the way this week. Your Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar is quiet and dry, and we're going to see dry weather primarily for the entirety of our overnight tonight before light showers return tomorrow morning. Downtown Utica, dry conditions across the Nexus Center CAM. We're seeing good road conditions, no hazards to make you aware of in terms of travel this evening. 63 degrees with clear skies, just a 3-mile-per-hour breeze, and winds will stay light overnight tonight. That dew point is down into the 50s. We're not going to be seeing warmer temperatures, warmer dew points for at least a couple more days. Tonight, lows are actually going to be in the mid to upper 50s by sunrise. We do get down to right around the low 60s over the next hour or 2. Coming up, we're going to take a look at our rainfall chances in this upcoming week, as well as that humidity that's in store. Luke?
James, thanks so much. We're getting new details
I
on...
have one question for you. Did you just your ticket yet?
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist James DeFazio.
Good Sunday evening. We continue to track mostly cloudy weather across central New York, and we're going to start our work week this upcoming Monday morning with mostly cloudy weather. It's going to be mostly cloudy for the majority of the day, a couple of light showers late Monday afternoon, early Monday evening. However, widespread rainfall doesn't return until Tuesday afternoon. We're also tracking a change in air mass and a change in temperature, which we'll talk about in just a moment. Temperatures right now in the low 60s. Lows tonight are going to be in the mid to upper 50s. It's going to take some time to cool down. Looks like I'm having some technical difficulties here with the show playing. Let's see what's going on here. I'm just going to step off camera for a moment. Looks like the batteries in the remote died. I'm just going to switch battery remotes here. Cloudy conditions with isolated sprinkles continue tomorrow morning, but it's a more dry than wet day. Hotter and humid weather arrives by the middle of next week, and heavy rain is possible during the day on Thursday. Dry weather on your Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. Dry weather continues into tomorrow morning. 63 and clear in Rome with just a light breeze. Winds will stay light through the night tonight. Your Clinton Tractor and Implement Mowcast on Monday, tomorrow, you can get the lawn cut. We are looking at a slight chance of a shower during the late afternoon, early evening, but most of the day, almost all of the day will be dry, so much so that I won't even put rain on the 7-day for tomorrow's icon. Tuesday, the showers don't arrive until the afternoon, so if you'd like to cut the lawn during the morning hours, it's another opportunity. Wednesday, the exact opposite. Showers come during the morning, and the second half of the day looks dry, so Wednesday afternoon and evening is an opportunity as well. This hot, humid weather arrives during the middle portion of the week, and we're going to see noticeable uptick in humidity. Dew points all the way up into the mid to upper 60s. It's going to be quite stuffy out there. Dry conditions continue tonight, lows in the mid to upper 50s. Couples of isolated sprinkles tomorrow morning, but for the most part, dry weather for the entirety of Monday. As we head into late Monday afternoon, early Monday evening, 5 p.m., a couple of light showers across the region. They quickly diminish as we head into Monday evening, and then dry weather persists into Tuesday morning. Your 7-day forecast on Tuesday, widespread rain develops during the afternoon, highs in the mid-70s yet again. Widespread thunderstorms, showers and thunderstorms for Wednesday and Thursday, highs in the low 80s. Friday, just a couple of lingering showers, not a washout by any sense of the means. A more dry than wet day yet again on Friday. A very pleasant start to the weekend, and one of the nicest weekends we've had in the forecast in quite some time. Luke?
James, thank you so much. Good job rolling with the punches there for a little bit. All right, a large wildfire in New Jersey with 5,700 acres burned. It's about 80% contained right now, officials say. It was first reported by a private aircraft flying over the area in the morning on Friday. Forest fire crews continue mopping up hot spots and patrolling the fire perimeter, according to a post made on Facebook by the New Jersey Fire Service. Up next, Game On, the first ever RPG